Bum bum bum. Hello. Sorry about that. Just getting everything adjusted here. Whew. Hello, everyone. I've actually been thinking. I should definitely get like a new stream screen commissioned that might be better for suited for like a VTuber sitting at it or something. I don't know. I like this one because like it's meant to be like my real life desk in a way. Because I have like the Blue Yeti and everything, but maybe I'll get a new one eventually. Who knows? I still like it. It's pretty good. Reiji made it for me, so Reiji's pretty cool. He's pretty poggers. Hopefully the music's not too quiet. It's kind of hard to find like a nice balance between the music being too loud and being too quiet. So I'm just gonna kind of keep it like at this level, and if it's too quiet, y'all can let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna leave it like this. So, but anyway, hello. We are going to probably just jump right into it. Honestly, I didn't do a dev stream yesterday because I wasn't really feeling it. I think like by the time 5 p.m. rolled around, I was already eating like food. I was eating my dinner. Well, I was eating like my rice, and I was kind of out of it, and I was like, maybe I'll take a little bit of a break. Have like a nice little gap. We did Saturday, we did Sunday, take a little break Monday, come back on it today to get a little bit more done. Don't know if we're gonna be doing as much modeling like as we did with the past stream. I know we still have the radio tower we need to model, and then I need to model a satellite dish potentially as well, which also includes modeling the adjacent buildings that go with them. But we will see. So yeah, we'll just jump right into it. Hello, we are here. Hello, hello. So yeah, so here we are. This is pretty much where we left off from last stream. As you guys know, we got everything basically in position and all set up and stuff, so we can basically merge all these meshes together and such. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get the signs set up in the appropriate spots, like kind of like how it is on this. And then we're going to get the texture from online and just kind of apply it and make sure the UVs are correct. And then once we get all these signs kind of like set up here, we will probably start working on the radio tower. Um, I will say though, I do have plans to. I'm hopefully doing more Lethal Company tonight with Sam. I might even do it in VR. I don't think I'll stream it, but I am gonna be hopefully joining them for more Lethal Company tonight because I think he's updating the mod pack, so we might have some stuff which would be kind of cool. But for now, we're gonna start working on this. So part of me wonders if I should make all these into one texture, like all these signs into one texture, and then just change UVs. That might be the easiest way to do this. Um, that actually wouldn't be too bad because then I could just have one material for all these different signs, and then that should just be sufficient. So for now, we're just going to get the planes actually set up here where they need to be. The only issue I can see is I might have to include a frame for some of these because if I just have a plane with the if I just have like this plane here with the texture on it, like if you look from the back it'll be like see-through unless I make it double-sided, but then it will look weird because then it's like, oh, you can see the back of the sign like it's flipped. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna I don't think we have to do this for all the signs. I think we only have to do it for a few of them. Like this one we definitely will have to do it for because this the gate's gonna be see-through. Oh, we could also set up the chain link fence texture actually too. We can actually go through and do that because we do need to get a chain link fence texture, so that's also something we can do. Some of these don't require back things behind them, like these are stickers. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry. Some of these don't require like this one doesn't require a back face because it's going to be directly on the mesh, but like these ones on the fence and this one does require a back face. So we're going to just get them all positioned where we need them, and then we're going to go from there. So I'm just going to quickly just duplicate a bunch of this stuff around. It looks like that sticker is a bit more vertical. I think it's a transformer label. We'll find a label from like online because frankly I would rather just do it like that. I mean what I'm gonna do is I might find one from online and then I think I'm gonna reduce my zooming. And then I think what I'll do is I'll probably blur it out a little bit so you can't actually read it, but it's just meant to look like it's supposed to be there. Um, so that might be kind of nice. Oop, and it's the wrong button. Now, unfortunately, I can't have it be exactly on the mesh like this because it will, it will clip. So we have to make it like as close as possible without it clipping. There you go. Have like something like that, like a little transformer label right there. I think that probably would work. And then this one's a triangle sign, but it's still going to be a cube. It's just going to be transparent. Um, Although I guess I could make the plane actually be a triangle and then kind of just build that around it. That wouldn't be that bad. Um, but we're gonna do it this way instead. So that's gonna be this one, high voltage. Gotta change the transform. I gotta change the origin points of some of these. Hope you guys are doing well. Watch streak. Oh damn, 30. Nice. I forgot that that's the thing they added to Twitch. I think I enabled it because I was like, oh, it might be just a nice thing for people to show off that they've been watching the streams constantly. So I was like, it didn't, no shame, no harm in adding it. So, okay, this one I'm gonna kind of make like more wider because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a little bit wide. Okay. Uh, I'm assuming that each one of these will probably need to have a label on them. Because it doesn't make sense for only one of these to have a label on them, and I probably shouldn't put them on the side. I mean, I guess putting them on the side is probably fine. Um, we're gonna probably mirror these. Yeah. Hello, DevStream. Yes, absolutely. We DevStream. I was thinking about not streaming and helping Sam out with his mod pack, but if he wants me to help him out, he can just come on the stream. uh, but I also felt like getting some work done because I didn't do anything yesterday. I just relaxed yesterday, and then we did Lethal Company. So I do hope we actually do Lethal Company tonight. I'm a little bit excited for it. Again, I may or may not do VR depending on how I feel. I don't really know yet. I've been kind of out of it recently for VR. So yeah, we're just setting up these signs here. Which now that I think about it, oh yeah, I already got one set up right here. Okay. This will be the substation sign, and this one also could be as well. In hindsight, I should probably have signs on I should probably have like these signs on each one of these fences. And a cool thing that we can do is we can eventually merge the mesh data so that instead of having to do each one of these individually and then removing them, we can actually just have them all share the same mesh data. So that way it all transmits to. That doesn't make any sense when I say it out loud, but you'll see what I mean. Okay, so put like one there, and then we'll just take this little guy and slap it around here and rotate it 180 degrees. So yeah, no. Otherwise, my day's been fine. I woke up late. I mean, I woke up around the time I usually do. So I just kind of relaxed. I was thinking about going to the store because I actually kind of wanted to get pretzels. I had a bag of pretzels here, but I think my family ate it, or at least ate the other half of the pretzel bag that I didn't eat. And I'm like, damn, I could go for some more pretzels right now. Damn, I could go some more pretzels. So I was thinking about going to the store to do that, but I was like, whatever. There probably isn't really a point for me to put this on every single face. This warning signs might be more surrounding fence thing. You would think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna put the signs on like each. I'm gonna put at least two on each side. One is the actual high voltage, and then the other is the. Actually, no, I don't even need to do. I only need to do one because I technically only need to do the high voltage one. I only need that to be the one on each side. Because this one is going to be the substation. I mean, I could put another layer of fence, but I really don't want to. Okay, do that. As for these signs, I think I'll duplicate them and put them on the other side as well. Oh, that didn't go through. We're gonna work on these signs a little bit just to get them all like set up and stuff. Because I could just make them all separate materials, with their own signage. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably sit down and actually try and make a an atlas for all the signs, just so that we don't have more than materials than we need. So I think that might be kind of useful. I think it's just a nice little touch up. So, because this is the part of this little tedious part. So like, we're also gonna duplicate these and just okay. First off, we're gonna origin to geometry. That's kind of messed up right now. And then we're just gonna rotate this on this side and then rotate it. I could always just flip the faces if I instead of rotating it, but like I'm gonna apply rotations later anyway, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. We'll do it for the other one here as well. This is kind of like the tedious part of this kind of stuff, is just doing all this like minor stuff. It's always a little bit tedious. I'm trying to think of like what's the most fun part of development. I guess actually getting a working thing going and having and testing it is probably the like funnest part, because you actually have it like at the finish line. You just have to like polish it a little bit. So okay, so we got all these. I put black on them because I wanted to be able to see what they were, but it's not going to be the final material. So these are all a bunch of signs. So what we need to do is I'm going to be lazy about this, and we're going to merge the mesh data of these signs, so that I don't have to do. I can just modify one instead of modifying them all. I could merge them all together into one mesh right now, but okay. So we're gonna go to this window here. I'm gonna put you in focus real quick so I can actually look at you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna extrude this out very slightly like this, and then we're going to apply the scale. Oh, sorry, no, wait, we can't do that yet. And try and do it like that, something like this, I would say. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna call this sign, and we're going to assign it. There we go. Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. I should put more fences around it, but I really don't want to. I think it's fine the way it is. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do this. So now it's like there's actually a little metal frame on it, instead, so that way when you look at it from the back, it'll be see through. And also that all those changes should have applied to all these ones as well. I could probably also just include this as well, I believe. Right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. And then I could probably just include this one too. I would say the only issue with linking the object data is if I change one, it changes them all, which is fine. But if I want these to be like slightly different, I would have to unlink them, which is not a super hard thing to do per se. So it's not really that hard to unlink the data. So honestly, if I wanted to be lazy about this, I could literally just not bother doing any of this and just like have planes, which is fine. I mean, that's nothing wrong with that, but I just wanted to go the extra step here. Okay, so we got the signs here. So these ones don't need it because they're stickers. Okay, so here comes the interesting part. So we need to go online and get these sign textures into their appropriate folder. And then what we're gonna do, seems like a lot of space there. I mean, if I wanted there to be less space, I would just move this up and then move the fences up a bit more. But I don't know. I might do something with this. That's why I'm leaving it open. I'd rather leave open the space to maybe do something with it later than have to go back and add more if I suddenly come up with what I want to do for it. So I don't know. You just kind of work. I mean, I could always go back and change it, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. So I might as well just leave it like this and see what it feels like when I play it. So that's what playtesting is for. Okay. All right, time to look up all these signs. So what's the first one we need to go look up? Because I'm gonna get these textures from online because yeah. I guess I could just make them, but yeah, I could just get them from online. Okay, let's see. So we have a do not climb sign. Okay. You guys won't be able to see me type in all this stuff, but danger do not climb sign. I'll open up the GIMP project when we actually get everything going. So I think the hard part is actually finding like a decent sign that isn't a huge texture. That would be quite nice. That's always a bit of a pain though. I think like this one. I guess I could just modify this sign. Yeah, that one works. Yeah, this works. Okay, danger, do not climb. See if that actually opens properly. Yep. Okay. Alright, that's one. It's gonna look weird for a second because I won't be doing anything in Blender while I do this. So danger, do not climb. Why do I have a shed in there with the transformers? I'm basing it off of this image. This is exactly what I'm basing it off of. There's a shed right here. That's why I did it. I don't know. I'm not really trying to go for accuracy. So I mean, if I wanted to go for accuracy, I'd be putting a lot more effort into this, but I'm not really trying to be accurate about this. I mean, I'm already taking the extra step of modeling all this when I could just not do this, but I wanted to. So I don't know. I got distracted. Okay. Okay, so those do not, like, I do not climb sign. Okay, high voltage is the next one we need. So that's danger, high voltage, keep out sign. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here's a good one. There's actually some nice tools in the Google search to let you find like transparent images. Because it could be hard to actually find like proper images that are transparent. I wish there was like, is there a way I could like actually change the size? Medium. It looks like a medium size. Yeah, there we go. High voltage. Yeah, we can modify these signs later anyway to make them look a little nicer, so it's not that big of a deal. I know it. Sorry, you guys aren't gonna see anything. Okay, also, my VC face is getting a little weird because like if I turn my head too much and too often, like it like because it's supposed to slowly snap me back to place, but like because of that, it also kind of gets a little weird. So if I look a little weird for a second, I do apologize. Okay, so next one. So we're gonna do the substation name. That one I don't know if we can actually get one for. We don't even need. I guess we don't even need to have a substation name sign. I would say. Um. Yeah. Actually, we might just do a trespassing sign instead. Yeah. Actually, we'll instead of doing a substation station name, we'll do a no trespassing sign. That one probably works fine. And then we do need the transformer labels. Electrical transformer labels. And then we're looking for transparent images. Yeah, this one works. Yeah. There we go. That looks perfect, actually. Awesome. Okay. So I keep looking to my right, and then like my VC face like adjusts. Okay. So I've got all the signs here. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna open up GIMP, and we're going to we're gonna work in GIMP for a little bit here, getting an atlas set up here. Now I don't know how big this is gonna be, so we're just gonna do like, oh geez, I don't know how big. How about we do like 1200 by 1200 or something? I don't know, and then we'll make it transparent. Okay. Okay. Where's my GIMP at? And clicky. There we go. Hello, we're in GIMP now. Hi guys. Okay, so we're gonna make Atlas. You'll see how this works out when we do it. Okay, that's fine. We can just leave that as it is. This might, I mean, depending on how big these signs are initially, I might lower the canvas size because it might be too big. But I mean, we're probably gonna have like some of these that are like a little bit bigger than others, and I would rather avoid having to resize them because it might cause pixelation issues. So if we can just get away with just doing this, that's perfect. So, but I like the idea of having all these signs be like one material versus them being like their own separate materials, because then we can kind of avoid having more having like, well, I mean, it'll make it a little bit difficult to put in future signs that require me to like that I want to use this, but that means I just have to base them off of this atlas. So yeah. Oh, I think that's all the signs actually. Okay. We can probably get away with this actually. I didn't think we'd have this much more space actually. Canvas size. Oh wait, we need to go down, sorry. Oh, wait, cancel layers. Just give me 1 second to remember how to do this. Canvas size. Okay, is there a way I can keep the width but not the height? I think there was a way to make it so it doesn't uniformly change it. Yeah, like that. There we go. Yeah, we want to kind of like make it like that. Resize. There we go. Although for some reason this has decided to become white. Interesting. Is that gonna cause any pixelation? No. Okay. Yeah, see, this is fine. I could even squeeze maybe one more sign in here, but I mean, I could even like size these down if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I think this is fine. So we're gonna go here. I don't know. I'm just gonna put this in this file. So we're going to save this. We'll just call this like sign electrical sign atlas or something. So I do save the GIMP file. I always try to save the GIMP file, and then I export the actual the actual like texture. Because I've had times in the past where like I actually like don't save the GIMP file after I work on it, and then I want to go back and do something. It's like, oh well, I don't have the GIMP file anymore because I closed it. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying. Okay, we got this now. Miyazaki, I think you're reading into this a little bit too much. I'm going to be honest. It's really not that bad. I mean, if you're worried like that much, I mean, there you go. You just do it like right there, I guess, and again the center. If this was real life, then yes, you would have cause for concern. But this is not real life, so I think that's fine. I think we can take a breath of fresh air. Okay. Anyway, I mean the shed, not fence. I don't think it's not really that bad. I think it's fine. No, because like the whole point is you're gonna walk in here and then there's a shed to go check it. I mean, unless you would prefer the shed to be like, unless you think like this is a better idea, putting the shed like in the center here, maybe, or even just in the corner on the outside. I don't know. I kind of like it being on the inside, but I guess I could probably be fine if it on the outside too. Um, Seems a bit unusual. Once again, basing it off of this image. I mean, unless you really want me to. Here, I'll just 1 sec. Electrical substation. Let's look at pictures of it here. Let's see. I'll see. I'm not gonna model a building like that. I mean, I could, but it's gonna take a hot minute. I mean, it doesn't seem that bad. I think the only thing I need to do is make it have a concrete foundation, which I should be able to just extrude that out. But otherwise, no. It seems like it's fine to just leave it in there like this. So I don't think it's that bad. I want it to be in here because the whole point is you come inside the substation to go to the shed. If I leave it outside, there's no point going inside. So, but yes, I do understand what you're trying to say, but I think you're reading into it a little bit too much. I mean, yeah, it's just like a concrete shed, or I think it's gonna be a concrete shed. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm just like reading into it a little bit too much there. Like I think it's fine. It's fine. Like the whole point is inside the fence that you go into the fence to go into the shed. I guess the whole point. I'm not really like looking for accuracy in terms of like, oh, if this is like an electrical fire and stuff, is it going to cause any issue? Like, nah. I do have to give it a concrete foundation though, so I'll at least do that because it needs a concrete foundation. But otherwise, that should be fine. So, although I could maybe like move it a little bit further away from the fence, like maybe like a little bit of walking room behind it or something. Like give it like right about there, like in terms of the actual quadrant. Like there you go. Give it like a little bit more room there to breathe. So okay. All right, we need to start working on this. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn this into fuse. Turn this into an image texture. We're gonna open up the electrical sign atlas. There we go. So all of these, yeah, they should all have it. So these ones are gonna be the I believe this is the high voltage keep out one. Yeah, UV editing. So what we're gonna do is focus on this for a second. This is really all we have to do. This is super basic, so although I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it confined to the square in the center, I think, because that one's a little bit better. Also, is this set to not scale in the atlas? Oh, I'm not really thinking about that. I'm just making scenery. So, I mean, I guess like if you really want to read into it, like, oh yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Like, why would someone walk past this? Yeah, but I'm not really looking at that. I'm just making it. So, yeah, I guess if you're really picky for fine details, then yeah, you might wonder about that. But I guess I'm not really thinking about that when I'm making this. So I'm just kind of making it. So, look fine. Got a little bit of white on the top, I think. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter because it's gonna have a black edge anyway. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I mean, you're not wrong to think about the details. I will say that's not a bad thing to do. It's just I'm not really taking that into consideration. Okay, we're gonna change this UV to be a little bit different here. I get the sneaking suspicion you might be an electrical engineer, Miyazaki. You seem to know a lot more about this than I would have expected. Um, does the entire station have a foundation or just the shed? Is it supposed to all have a concrete foundation? I mean, like I said, I was basing it off of this image right here. So, I mean, I could go look at pictures, I guess. It's not that hard to add a concrete foundation if they really need to. One sec, I'm just trying to get this like UV proper. Tell me if the music's too loud, by the way, guys. Let me know. Turn it down a little bit there. I think it might be a little loud. How's that look? Um, that's okay. Okay, no trespassing, high voltage, awesome, awesome. I think is this one also supposed to be high voltage? Let me remember. No, do not climb. Okay, so this one needs to be a separate sign. Okay, so these two need to be separate. I mean, you don't want to go with transform with foundation, but you didn't. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, I guess I could just do a concrete foundation then. That might actually work out for the idea I was going for this. So yeah, I mean, it won't be that hard to add a concrete foundation. I just have to put a giant slab under it. Actually, yeah, we'll probably do that. That sounds like a good idea. I'll do that later though. I don't have to do it right now. I want to get these signs going real quick here. TV editing. Okay, so this one is do not climb. Combustible. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Might raise that a little bit, but no, wait. Actually, we'll kind of. There you go. Like that. Nice. Looks good. Do not climb. Perfect. And then what I can do is we can. Actually, I think I think I click this one, and you click this one, and then you click the one that you want it to be linked to. Link object data. There you go. Perfect. Now I don't have to do it for both of them. Perfect. And the black is meant to be like, it's supposed to be like a framed sign. You know, like the idea is like you can't look behind it and see the invisible part. You explored one of these before? I mean, I've seen one from a distance. I've never been inside one before. It's like a bunch of, it's so much metal in there. Like that's where all the electricity gets like changed. Because the idea is like the power lines from the big power lines come down here, and then they get like, I think the process was like they get toned down to a certain frequency, whatever it's called, through all this jibber jabber, and then they get sent to like the normal power lines that you see down the streets, and then that's how you get your power. So these stations are meant to like be a jump between the high power and the low power, like the power that gets transmitted long distances versus the power that gets sent to your house. Yeah, so it's something on those lines, which is why I wanted to do it, because there's going to be a particular idea of why the Wanderer has power, and it's going to kind of tie into this. So yeah. Pebbled, pebbled, pebbles. Okay. So this one is also going to be sign. Here we go. This is going to be the fun one. Apply the scale real quick here. There we go. So this is going to be the hazard sign. Although I do notice that it is rotated wrong. There we go. Worker safety. Fair enough. Fair enough. Worker safety is important. Understandable, but in the context of what we're making, that's not really necessary to think about. I think the only people that would have problems with this are people that are electrical engineers, and they're going to be like, "This is wrong," and then I could tell them that I'm not an electrical engineer, and I was just making based on images. You think that's fine? Having like a border like that kind of doesn't look. That doesn't really like look right to me. Oddly enough. Oh, it's because it's like too far to the. Well, because it's like too far to the. Yeah. Although part of me kind of wants to just do. No, I like it with the frame, actually. Actually, yeah, I'll keep the white border. These are abandoned power station, OSHA compliant. It's got the signs, so at least that's the idea. That's why I'm making this like. That's why I'm going through the effort of putting these signs up, because I want it to be kind of interesting. Like, I want it to be like interesting enough that like it's not. It's not, oh god, I gotta buy the scale to this one. Sorry. I want it to just be like interesting enough that like it's not too bad. But yeah, like the idea is it looks somewhat okay, but like if you hold it up to scrutiny, it might not be the best, but that's fine for the Wanderer. I think if I was making a perfectly detailed power station, yeah, I'd probably put more quality into it, but I'm bad at that kind of stuff, so yeah. All right, this one was, oh yeah, the triangle sign. We still need to go get that. True. We got all the other signs set up though. That's good. High voltage, keep out. High voltage, keep out. If high voltage, keep out. And then I put a no trespassing sign on the front here. And then I guess I don't really need to put a sign. Yeah. Oh, right. That was okay. We could sneak a sign on here actually. Um, I can look one up real quick. Actually, that is a very good point. I'm glad I saved this. I'm glad I saved GIMP real quick here. So, you know, electrical sign, triangle sign. Oh yeah, here we go. I found it. Okay. And I kind of want to put noodles in the oven. Noodles on the thing. I was thinking about making noodles today, but I don't know. I had rice yesterday. I had pizza recently, so I was like, I don't want to eat rice with pizza again. And it's just like, ugh, I don't know what I want for dinner. I could just do more rice, but I don't want more rice. I don't want pizza either. Oh god. Yeah, just give me something else, please. Ugh. This is me suffering. That sign can't stop me because I can't read. Yeah, it's fair enough if you can't read. Understandable. Understandable. Have a nice day. I found a really okay. This sign actually works. Okay, there we go. Well, we can work with this one. There we go. All right, guys. Here's our atlas. There we go. Right about there. Rice with pizza. No. Like for the past few nights, like my dinner has been rice and like rice or pizza, not and pizza. I've just like I haven't really my dinner has just been either I've been eating a pizza or I've been eating rice with chili, and I'm just like, oh, I kind of want something different. uh, I know, I should cook food, but I'm lazy and I don't feel like it. I don't feel like cooking food, guys. I don't wanna. I know I need to, but I don't wanna. I have to clean my kitchen. I have to go clean the kitchen if I actually want to go cook, and it's just like, guys, I just don't have the energy. I just don't have the energy right now. I just ain't feeling it. Okay. Maybe one day. One day I'll get back into cooking. I have like a whole recipe book of stuff I could make, but yeah, my family's like pretty notorious for like we buy the ingredients to make stuff, but then we never actually get around to making it. So then the ingredients just rot. That's a very like common thing in my family. Is we just like we want to cook stuff, but then like nobody ever gets around to actually cooking it. So, whoopsie. Oh, that is what the wrong way. Oh, that is. I did not rotate that all the way. There we go. It do be like that. I wonder what I should have for dinner. I could like order stuff. Could like order something. I don't really feel like getting takeout. I could go to the store and like pick up something, but the only other things I have to eat in my house are like sandwiches and maybe like spaghetti in a can. Uh, so yeah, my options are a little bit limited. Well, I say my options are limited, but it's actually probably a bit more stuff maybe I could make, but it would just require effort. So yeah. Okay, look at that, guys. We got the signs set up, and they're all Atlas now, so that's awesome. So perfect. Okay. Um, so you guys want to fix the concrete issue? So what are we looking at? Are we looking at like a concrete foundation? Or are we looking at like a pebbled foundation? What does a substation floor look like in here? Substation electrical. I should just type in electrical substation. What am I doing? Electrical substation. Let me just look at like pictures of electrical substations. I mean, some of them have like concrete foundations, yeah. Yeah, that one has a concrete foundation. Yeah. Okay. I think for simplicity's sake, we'll probably do a concrete foundation. That's probably a good idea. Because I think like trying to do like a more detailed thing would be a little bit difficult. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to be really basic about this. And just gonna take this, and we're gonna put it. So within, I'm thinking like we do like some. Actually, this probably works well with my general concept for what I was gonna work on for this. So actually, this would probably doesn't need to be that big. Actually, probably like something like that. I would say nothing too insanely massive. It just needs to fit the actual substation. So there we go. Like maybe something like that. I kind of like it doing for the whole thing. There we go. That should work. It's like not centered, which is kind of annoying. But it's okay. It's whatever. Actually, that might annoy me. Oh no, it's fine. It's whatever. I can fix it a little bit. Do a little tweaks here and there. There we go. I'd be fine just leaving it like this, honestly. Although what I will do is, for my own sake, I will. Well, let me click all the edges. Damn. I might give this a very slight bevel. A very slight bevel. There we go. I don't know. Sometimes when you have like flat edges like that, it's like it is nice to just give it a very slight bevel just to make it look a little nicer. So I think that looks okay. Yeah, there you go. This might tie into the idea I was kind of going for. Although to do that, I would need actually. I guess I could leave it like this and then add that extra part afterwards. Okay, that might work. Yeah, that might work. I'd have to import another asset to get that full idea going, but I think for the most part, like this is the basics of the substation done essentially. So was that clipping? No. A little walkthrough, you kind of like you find this. If let me make sure it's not like too tall. You might have to jump, which might be a little bit too much actually. We'll probably raise this. We'll probably like do more like something like that. I would say something that you don't have to jump for. Yeah, I know right on the devices, but I'm not gonna do that. So thank you for the tip, though. I'm gonna leave it like this because I like it. So okay, there we go. The idea is like, oh, you're kind of exploring, you're walking along, and then you kind of there might be some extra stuff I had on the outside here, but the idea is like, oh, you could find like this little substation, you kind of walk in, it's like, oh, it's like a little, oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll do like some electrical particles or something if I really want to. There will be wires coming off of this onto actual power lines, eventually, because like these are only the wires for internally, and then wires will be coming off of this onto the bigger power lines that we modeled earlier. Um, So yeah, no, you're so the philosophy you have to understand with me is that for a lot of the stuff I'm modeling right now, I'm trying to just get through it as fast as possible because I want to get the models done and then I can go back and do like a detail pass of like actual texturing and stuff. But I'm not looking to make something super complicated. I'm looking to make something relatively simple, but still decently okay. Because I am adding quite a few new areas to the Wanderer to explore, and some of its stuff is also going to kind of make sense. Like I have like I already have a idea. Like there's a reason why this is here. I think if you wanted to know, it's because like to make an excuse for why the Wanderer has power, you know. So that's kind of like what I'm tying this into essentially. Um, but yeah, for the most part, like yeah. Um, so I know it's a little strange, but yeah. Uh it'll work out when I actually get it all detailed and done. So and then what we'll do is we'll probably put some extra furniture in here and maybe like some lore note to find and whatnot. And then this space could be used for something else, maybe. We'll see whatever I come up with eventually, who knows. That's kind of why I'm leaving this space open, because I want to like, in case I do want to put something here, I can have the space to do it. But for the most part, this is pretty much somewhat good to go, I would say. I mean, obviously, aside from like, I don't think I actually Actually, I don't think, did we actually texture this yet? Oh geez, I don't think we did actually, did we? No, we did not. Don't think we did yet. Or did we? No, I think we did. Maybe. Okay, well this we did. We definitely textured actually. Actually, no, we didn't, because it's like the materials are all still kind of messed up. Okay, we can fix that. We'll fix this real quick. So we'll unwrap the space is a separate thing. Actually, we'll unwrap these two together because they're technically connected. And then we'll unwrap all of this as a separate thing. Let me see. Ah, damn, no. That's fine. Sorry, I'm just gonna quickly get the UV set up for this building because I don't think I did that last time. And I do want to have that just like done for when we do start actually putting textures on this. The idea is like I want the UVs to be to a point where I can like I can just be like that's fine. I'm just moving them away so I can actually know which ones are done or not. So I can actually have them done. This door frame is kind of fucky wucky. I think what we're gonna do is it beveled here? No, okay. We'll take the entire exterior and we'll just smart UV unwrap that, and that should just work fine for now. We can always rotate it later. And then we'll play devil's advocate. I really don't think that many people are gonna question the weirdness of the electrical station, unless it's like that noticeable. Oh yeah, I still have to go back and make a lamp, right? Yeah, that's a temporary thing up there. True. I forgot I gotta do that. Well, for now, we'll just leave it like this. Hello, man. Hello. I'm just quickly getting all this unwrapped. And we're just gonna take the entire thing here and just turn this into an island, I think. The lamp. We gotta do the lamp, guys. The lamp. Ugh. I'm just throwing this all out here so I can get it done. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot the door hinge was still fucky wucky linked, and then I'm lazy, so I always use Smart UV Project just to get it kind of like unwrapped somewhat properly. Lamp. What is this coming from? Oh, it's coming from the the door. Right. Okay. Can I just like, oh my gosh. Why is that all separated? That's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, we'll just smart UV project that and size that down because it doesn't really need to be that big. Just because I don't know why the UV was so fucky wucky there for a second. Okay, I think that's fine for now. We can leave that. Like I said, we're gonna go back and I guess maybe I should just do that now, huh? Because this building doesn't actually have the proper materials applied to it. I'm gonna call this concrete, and we do have a concrete material in another project we can use. All of this is gonna have I think I'm gonna make all this like green metal. That was the idea. Oh yeah, no, they already have concrete little slabs they're sitting on. That's like I modeled that into them. It's like concrete slabs. I think we're just gonna make all this green metal, like a dark green metal, and that should just be fine. So all that will share a material basically. And then this house is a little bit weird because I'm debating what I want to make it look like. I think I don't know what kind of shits they are, but we might just make a concrete. I might just make a concrete shed, just cause. So maybe. I don't know. I didn't really think it through. I could actually just look it up real quick. Wait. Well, because this one's just like a basic color. I was like, whatever. Okay. Oh, I mean, they're kind of like metal. Well, it's kind of like plaster metal, I would say. Prefabricated buildings and stuff. Okay, that's not too bad. I might actually just make this like a brick stone or something. Yeah, we might just do like a brick stone, and then the top will just be like metal. Well, not metal, but maybe like the something. I didn't really think it through. Oh, it's so hard to text. This is why I don't I don't take too long. Like, so the reason why I'm going through these models quick is because if I stay on the part where I try to texture them, I get kind of like, I lose motivation. So I'm trying to just get all the models made, and then I go back and actually work on the texturing, because I'd rather get the models done first and then go worry about the texturing. So I think we might come back to this and worry about the textures then, or we could just do it now real quick. Actually, there is one thing we do have to do though. There's one thing we have to do, and I do need to get a chainmail link texture that we can use for this. So give me 1 second. I need to look up so chain link fence. Oh, sorry guys, my nose is sniffly. I apologize. Chain link fence. I feel like I kind of want to order something tonight. Food. I don't know what I want to get though. I don't know, because like if I'm gonna do Lethal Company tonight, I don't want to be like stuffed and be like, and if I'm gonna do VR, it's like ugh. Taco Bell sounds kind of tempting, but I think we'll hold off. How are these guys like kind of wide? Yeah, we could probably do these. I do need this to be a seamless texture as well, actually. Yeah, Mothman. I have thought about adding like fun little random stuff like that, but no confirmations on if I actually will go through with that. But I do appreciate the enthusiasm. Thank you. I am currently trying to find a PNG of a chain link fence, because these things aren't easy to find. Transparent. You'd be actually. Oh god, my head's all fucked up again. I'm thinking about doing a stream where I just test out Rarudo. Because I'm using VC Face right now for this, and like, you know, it works for what we're doing, and I could do some extra stuff if I actually set up the model for it, but I don't really feel like it. But I heard Rarudo actually is pretty decent, so. Okay, I think I found a good PNG, so I'm gonna slap that right here. And then we're gonna go, I'm just gonna make this a diffuse because I don't care. Actually, yeah, we'll make it a diffuse. Image, open, this, and Baba Booey. Okay, there's a horrible chain link fence, guys. Now, obviously, what we need to do is we need to, oh god, are these all merged? Are they all merged? Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. Okay, that's fine. I believe I can just do it for these. Copy data. Damn, give me a bit of a pain. So the problem is that these can't. So like if I try to merge mesh these. Actually, I could. Oh, never mind. I could copy the UV maps. Okay, no, never mind. We're fine. Sorry. We are fine still. Also, I quickly need to. I believe there is a way to actually get this to show, like as blended alpha clip. I think it's alpha blend. There's a way to actually get transparency to kind of work. I never could find out how properly, but like this is like kind of basic. It doesn't really do what I want it to. It's not transparent. I don't really care though, because this is Blender, but it would be cool if I could get the actual material to be transparent in Blender, just so I could see what it looks like. It's always annoying, so it's like turn the alpha down. No. There's probably a way to do it, but I hate alpha. Oh, that's probably not what we want to do. Oh, that's definitely not what we want to do. Yeah, there's probably a way to do transparency, but I could look it up. Actually, I guess I could just look it up real quick here. 1 sec. Google, my best friend, thank you. Transparent material in Blender. Materials in Blender can be set to be transparent so that light passes through the object using material. Transparency is controlled using the alpha channel. I know how transparency works. How do I do it in Blender though? I'm gonna mute this video real quick so I don't have to listen to this guy. One sec. Okay, what are you doing? Principal. Okay, does he keep it as a? I think he keeps it as a principal BDS, right? Okay. Wait, hold up. Image. Get that back on here. Did you connect the alpha vectors issue? I have not opened the shader editor. That's why. I'm looking at a video right now, real quick. So, I have it muted, so I don't want to listen to the guy. Yeah, I know. I have to go through all this jibber jabber. I think I'm just gonna follow what this guy is doing. It makes me look smart, but not actually that smart. Transparent burn. Whoop. What is he setting it to? I was not listening to this guy at all, actually. Wait. Oh, he's setting it to like I'm just watching this video. One sec. Sorry. I'm gonna be like weird for a second while I do this. Is he alpha? Oh, well that's actually the alpha, okay. Huh. I guess I need to make it to where this goes into this. Huh. Does he actually do that in the video? Let's find out. Okay, yeah, he's doing an image texture. Okay, let's see how he does this. Oh, I guess there is just an alpha node I could just connect to the... Duh. Well, let me just double check, because I'm stupid sometimes, so... Oh, well, there you go. Look at that. That looks pretty okay. Although my question is, does he actually connect the node? No, he doesn't. Okay, well, that video was somewhat helpful. Better than nothing, I guess. On the orange. Yeah, I know how nodes work. I just didn't know what to plug in. I've done a little bit. I've done shader editing before, but not like great. I don't remember. Okay, like sometimes I just don't remember how to do things. I just look up a video. How do you look? That is way too transparent. I wonder if like an alpha modes. I totally know what any of this stuff does. Yeah. Alpha hash, alpha blend, backface coloring. No. I don't know. I like just like clicking random things until something works. So it's funny. I believe I could actually change something in here. Weird. Maybe I don't need a transparent this. Maybe I just get that out of here. Just plug this baby in. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that works. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's better than it. There you go. That's exactly what we want. Perfect. It's a little weird, but that's because I haven't changed the UVs yet. So, it's okay. We'll fix it. Don't worry. Why are you not showing? Weird. I do not have lenses on my glasses. I did not model them. I didn't feel like it. I also was trying to avoid having transparent like stuff like that on my model for performance reasons. But no, I do not have lenses in the glasses. I do have glasses in real life though. So I'm not lying that I actually wear glasses. So we're just gonna size this up. I don't care. What's my human reference at? There he is. Oh, just took your whole skeleton, Brett. I'm sorry. How big are you looking? Yeah, that seems about right. That's fine. There you go. There you go. That's that done. Although, like I said, I have to copy the UVs over real quick here because I don't want to have to redo that. Object. Oh, right, because it's gonna be. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh God. Okay. Actually, wait. I actually have an easy way to fix this. Hold on. I keep forgetting this is an array. Textile density, calculate, set value, and then set my TD. And then I just need to size that a little bit so we can fix that. Boing, 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 boing. Let's look my gotcha games. Set my TD. There you go. And then I can just fix this real quick here. Oh, wait, that's not what I want to. Generally, don't use transparent. We don't have to. Creators don't work out 11 transparent. Yeah. It's gonna be difficult doing that for chain link fence unless I actually like model the fence directly myself. Which I was debating doing. I don't know if I want that much geometry, but for this case, this should be fine because it's just gonna be one. It's one single plane. It's not like it's two planes on top of each other. So that should hopefully be fine. And ideally, you won't be rendering this unless you're pretty close to it anyway, so it's fine. Now, if I find out it's actually really bad, then I will probably either just get rid of the fence entirely or change the fence to be one that doesn't require chain link. So, but for now, it works for our purposes. So there you go. Also, I need to fix this because this is colliding with the ground, and we don't want that. I think I might just make it to where like it's kind of like risen like this a little bit. Yeah, that. There we go. Better than nothing. So. Okay. Well, at least we got the texture set up for that. Oh, and then this is just gonna be a black metal, so I don't care about the other part of it. It's just gonna be a black metal anyway. Okay. And then all this stuff, so like the wires are gonna be a black metal because I'm just gonna use the same material. And then all this stuff is just gonna be a green metal, like just one green metal material. So it's not gonna be too crazy. And then I think the only complicated texture is gonna be, well, actually, now that I think about it, I should actually probably work on this guy a little bit here. Ooh, it's a little bit too big. There we go. Perfect. They're not going through the... Oh god, I just realized that is kind of... I don't think that's actually coming through the... Oh, it's because I think it's because back faces, right? No, whatever. We'll fix it later. I think it is actually coming through. I just can't see it. Bruh. I broke my fence. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, it's because these ones are fucking borked. That's why. I just noticed. Yeah, they're the actual UV is actually fucked up. That's why. Okay. Oh, because it's all like twisty wisty. I might just actually I'm just gonna take all these and just delete them because I'm just gonna do them again. There we go. Well, that or I'll just leave it open like this. No, we'll actually put a full effort here. Just duplicate the mesh, whatever. Oh. Oh, no, that is the wrong axis, 90. Oh, and we want to go negative 90, actually. Oh, shoot. Oh, I know. Well, thank you for the tip, though. I just know that if I ever make a quest version of the, is that, like, breaking when I rotate this? Are you like killing yourself when I rotate you like this? You are. Why are you doing that? Okay. Well, for now, how about we separate you by selection, and then origin, your geometry. Oh, that's the wrong option. There you go. There we go. Okay, now that looks fine. We'll merge it back later, so not a big. I just wanted to give like this like feeling here. So there you go. There's like one. And there, oh, and then there's you. There you go. Perfecto. Oh, I gotta adjust myself in my chair. Okay. Oh geez, look at that. Wow. See, okay, now part of me is like I kind of want to fix the UVs on this real quick just to make them like the right size. So actually, I want to also put in the actual materials. So we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do like well, actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like interior. So I'm gonna apply a different material for the interior and out and exterior, but they might still reuse materials in the actual scene later on. So we are gonna do concrete because that's gonna be the flooring. So the floor is gonna be entirely concrete. I know that much. So I'm gonna definitely do that. Then I still have to go back and select all the sides here too. Oh man, I'm trying to think of what I want for dinner tonight. That's a hard question. Oh, actually, we gotta put this into focus. There you go. Yeah, this is a lot of the stuff I do is it's very boring work, but it's like, you know, someone's got to do it. So, um yeah. I'm thinking I might just make the outside concrete as well, honestly. Like maybe the entire building is just a concrete like plan building. Hmm. Maybe I'll do that for now. Like I'll just apply concrete. Actually, before we do that, we're gonna give it a little bit more textile density, just so it has a little bit more detail. Actually, we'll probably do like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll apply concrete. Oh, thank you. I thought it'd be cool. The interior walls I think might just be, and the ceiling might just be like plaster, and I don't know if I should make the top metal. I don't know. I could just put like the actual roof like material I use for the Wanderer, but I think that would look weird. So I think we're just gonna make this all one material as well, which I think it'll be something else. This is the problem with texturing. Is just like, so the way I'm doing it is I'm reusing materials that are in the scene, because I don't want to add more new materials unless I have to. So I've had a few times where like, okay, I'll add a new material because it looks nice, but then I've had times like this where it's like, okay, I want to reuse a material that I have in the scene already, and just because I don't want to add more materials. If I really wanted to be detailed, I could generate a material on each part for what I want, and then I could bake it all into an atlas, and then the building would have its own atlas. But I don't really want to do that because it increases the file size by quite a lot when you have an atlas like that. So that's kind of why I try to avoid it if possible. Now, if I was like making a standalone video game, then maybe, like then maybe it just depends on what you're going for. Now I don't really know what I want this to be honest. I don't know what kind of material is going to be on the shed top. I mean, it's just like a metal, I guess. Yeah, just like a basic metal or something. I have a feeling I'm going to go back and actually update this. I also kind of want to put like an air conditioner on the side maybe, and maybe like a little overhang. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to, I just saw an image of this and it's kind of making me want to do it now. So we're going to quickly just throw this together real quick. Aren't atlases meant to reduce file size? Generally, yeah, but in my experience, like I've had atlases of like a few things that have just been massive, like no matter how much I compress it. Also, if I can just reuse materials in the scene, then it doesn't add on any sort of extra like file size to that. So instead of making an entirely new material and a new texture, I can just reuse materials in the scene and it looks just as fine. So I tend to do that nowadays, unless like I want to make something new. I mean, atlases are not bad. They're not bad. But in terms of like the VR chat stuff, like I do feel like a lot of the times I'm constraining myself so that the file size doesn't go any higher. And like if I add a new atlas, then it adds a new texture to the scene that adds on to the file size. Um, Even if it's only like a few megabytes, that's still a lot for a VR chat world. It just depends on the quality of the texture and stuff. But in my experience, I've just had better results just doing it this way, where I just apply the material that's already on the scene instead of making an atlas. Because I'm not adding new materials, I'm reusing materials. That's the big takeaway, is I'm reusing the materials. I'm not like adding new ones. So, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Also, I was gonna quickly model something here real quick before I went to engine. Sorry, I just saw an image of this and I kind of want to do it now to make it look a little nicer. Like kind of like that, but a little bit smaller. Yeah, no, I'm not saying atlases are bad. They're actually pretty good in a lot of cases, especially if you like if you're just doing like if you don't want to add like a bunch of new materials, but instead you want to have just like one material, it's fine. In my case, like since I'm reusing materials already in the scene, it's fine. And plus, like because like in my mind I'm constrained because VR chat, file size limits, and I'm trying to keep the map under 200 megabytes. I try to just take whatever shortcut I can to not add any more file size if possible. Even though like all of this is still going to add onto it, obviously, but that's why I'm like kind of being a bit more aggressive about not adding like entirely new atlas and stuff, because I just like don't want. I don't know. This is just something I've wrestled with for years now with the Wanderer, is like file size and stuff. I still hate that the map is like as big as it is, because I feel like it could be even smaller, but like half of the map size is literally just the building itself, like everything in the building. So um but yeah. Also, if you're curious what I'm doing, I'm making a little overhang here real quick because I saw an image of it and I thought it looked kind of cool. So we're gonna like do this real quick because I really want to. But I thought it looked kind of nice. Um, so we're kind of do like this, and then oh, we are not touching animation yet. One day we'll do more animation stuff on stream. But that is a time for another day. There we go. Just something super basic like this. And then origin cursor, and then we're gonna mirror this. Although that is the problem actually. So wait, cursor is selected, origin cursor. There, that's a little better. There we go. I don't know. I just felt like having a little overhang might look nice. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply the scale, and then we're going to bevel the top of this. And I think we might also just bevel the sides as well. There we go. I don't know. I just thought having a nice little like overhang would be kind of cool. I saw like an image of it. I was like, oh, that's neat. Something super basic, just like that. There you go. I still want to work on the radio tower today, if possible. Ugh. Sorry, I'm looking at Discord real quick. One sec. Sorry, I'm like looking at Discord real quick. So Luigi, music's going pretty hard though. I'll be honest. Okay, let me close Discord. Sorry. I take a peek at Discord every so often when I'm working on stuff, so it helps. Okay, I gotta stretch. I'm sorry. I was hoping to start on like a new model. We probably still will. I still have time. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly assign this, apply the scale, and UV project, and then that should just be fine for what I need. This is like the most basic way of like UV unwrapping and stuff. I use the checker material and textile density to kind of like change the size and make sure it looks like okay. And then I use smart UV unwrap to kind of just unwrap it. But there are times when I do have to like manually cut seams. I think the subway car that I modeled for the new area of the Wanderer, I had to actually go in and cut in seams and such because that would not smart UV unwrap properly. But for basic geometry like this, it's fine. It's good. It just gets it done. There you go. You're done. Um I think I might have a metal material for the top and I think these two, the top and the top here, like this part, the top here, not the interior ceiling though, but I think like the top ceiling will be a metal maybe, like a light material, and then I think I'll also have that be the same um for now we're just gonna call it roof because I'll add a material later to see what it looks like. So and then this will just be this might also just be the same. Actually, it might not be the same material because it might be different. So we'll just make this metal for now, and then like I said, we're gonna have to come back later and fix that. Okay, DD checker. We'll keep you on there for a little bit longer. Um, see, this is oh man, it's so hard to actually texture stuff because you don't know what kind of textures you want to use. Because this is a part where like if I didn't feel so constrained about adding like new text materials, I would just go wild and just add what I thought looked nice. Um, but for now, it's like, yeah, I think that, the walls will all be the same material. I know that much. The floor will probably be concrete, which it already is. Um, ceiling might also be a different material. Ah, for now, I'm just gonna be basic, and I'm just gonna. I know this looks like a lot of materials, but you have to remember we're reusing materials in the scene of all of these, so it's not like we're adding an entirely new material. We're actually reusing ones from the scene. But it looks like a lot right now. So now I could be wrong. Like maybe there's some kind of implication of like if you have a lot of materials like just on a material by default it might add on to it more, but I don't know that yet. But for now I'm just gonna do it like this. um I might just be basic and just make the wall, and there you go, just do that for now. And then I know the door is obviously this. I'm not gonna link everything. Oh yeah, because it's all face, because I'm using face selection right now, that's why. I know the door is going to be its own material. Then, yeah, these hinges are going to share the same material as the doorknob. So, I think honestly, I will probably come back and do like an entire pass through of the texturing. Like, if I just don't think it looks nice, I'll probably just go and redo it. Um, as long as I got the model done, that's good. Then I can go back and actually do the texturing. So, 3 streams in a row. Hey, true. I mean, I am streaming earlier in the day than usual, so I mean, it makes sense you'd be able to join. So, hello. I am just quickly getting this shed set up before we start moving to the next model here. Um, I kind of want to go get Taco Bell. I'll be honest, guys. I'm kind of craving tacos. I probably shouldn't though. Uh, but well, we'll see how tonight goes. For dinner. So dinner. I'm gonna make this concrete too, because I just don't feel like changing. Okay. For now, that should be good to go. We'll probably adjust materials later on. I actually had this issue with my watchtower. Um, I actually I actually was like, I made the model and I put it in Unity, and then I was applying the textures, and I was like, none of these textures look pretty good. So I might actually have to add new like wood materials to the Wander project that I can then use across like multiple stuff. Because what the stuff I had at the time just didn't look good, or vice versa. I might just make an atlas for the Watchtower, which honestly, I know I said all that stuff before, but for the Watchtower, I might just be inclined to do that because that's like a model that I would love to be used in other projects. So having like a see, okay, that's another thing with Atlas is that it makes it a lot easier to just migrate models over to other projects if you just have an Atlas, because then you don't have to worry about setting up all the other materials. You can just have the one Atlas and then you can set it up. So if I was going to reuse that watchtower for like other projects, um yeah, I would probably actually put an Atlas on it. So um yeah, basically. Okay, this doesn't need that. Actually, we might as well just go ahead and get the all this applied. So all of this is going to share a green metal material. So we're just going to call it green metal. And just for simplicity's sake, we're actually going to model the metal to be green. So, oh yeah, darker green actually, way darker. There we go. Yeah, like well, that's exactly what we're going for, basically. Like pretty much just this. Oh, the problem is I have to, yeah, green metal, green metal, metal. Like all this is just gonna be green metal. Like that's basically. I might add a little bit of variety to the metal, but for the most part, all of this is just green metal. That's it. Although in this case, this one will probably just stay. Like this is wood. Actually, wait. What is wood on this actually? Oh, nothing. What is? Oh, nothing is wood on. What the heck? Oh, it's probably because right, I remember now. Okay, well, for now, we're just gonna make it green metal. I could make this be wood, but I don't think these are supposed to be wood. I think it's supposed to be metal. So for now, we're just gonna keep it. I might actually make these tops be like black metal, just to make it look a little different. But everything else will stay like green metal for now. So we're just gonna quickly green metal. Oh yeah, this one I do have to I actually have to put concrete on these. Sorry, wait. So concrete needs to get added to this. So this and this need to be concrete. I know that much. And then this also has concrete on it as well. Oh, shoot. I forgot I have to do it manually. The nice part is that I should be able to just not have to actually wait, what am I doing? Okay. Focus the model. What am I doing? There you go. Thank you. The nice part is I should be able to just do this, and I think that should just apply to all of them. Although in this case, we need to merge the mesh data here real quick. There we go. That way I don't have to like redo it for each one. It just does it for all of them. I'm going to do that for these two as well, actually, because I am going to go back and quickly update them. So this case, we're actually just going to put metal, and what metal is this one? Material. Actually, we're just going to call this black metal. And then we're going to replace this with black metal. There you go. And then we're going to click all of these. And we're going to select linked, and we're going to apply. There you go. I'm going to do that for all of these little doodads as well. They're all going to also have black metal as well. because I think it just looks a little nicer than it being green. And then this one also as well. And links and black metal. Oh yeah, and I have to merge the object data, right? Object data. There we go. Awesome. Look at that. Oh, and these also need to be black metal as well because yeah. It's weird because like when I work on my own video game, I might put in a lot more effort to making things more detailed. But with the Wanderer, it's like I'm kind of pulling myself back because I want things to fit within like the 200 megabyte limit. So I'm trying not to get too crazy with like making very highly detailed textures and all this kind of stuff. So it's a little bit annoying, but yeah, it comes with the territory. Also, we're gonna make this black metal as well. There you go. Actually, I think one of the next, I think after I get the Wanderer map updated with the big update, and then maybe also do the food, the cooking system, I think I might step away from the Wanderer for a while, aside from like maybe seasonal updates. And I might go work on that Spooktality map that I wanted to try, because I want to start working on that like before July, so that I can have like a several months to work on it and polish it before October comes. Because I do want to make a Spooktality map. I think it'd be kind of cool. I do think that'd be kind of neat. So we'll see. And honestly, if I have to go back and actually add in proper textures for these later, I can. It's nice to have the model done, so that's nice. So yeah, no, Hornet, I told you about the. I think I wanted to make the Lethal Company style map, but in VR chat, like, but it's like its own thing. I wanted to try and get all that going, and I think that's gonna be my Spooktality map idea. And like I really want to get this all done and going and like polish it up and actually make a fun experience on the Wanderer so that I can like step away for a bit, feeling a bit happy, and then come back to it later down the line. So yeah, no, I really want to start working on it because I really want to see what I can do with it, and I know I can do it. I mean, we still have to figure out the whole procedural room placement stuff. That's kind of like the core mechanic, but I think I know. I was hoping to sit down with my friend White Biaco, who like later to hopefully like figure that out. I just haven't gotten a chance to sit down with them because I've been like like different times and stuff. But if we can get that whole mechanic working, that's like the crux of it, and then everything else is just like plugging in everything. So yeah, White. Sorry, I'm talking about the procedural level placement ideas. Sorry, that's why I mentioned your name, White. I didn't think you were still watching, so yeah, that's why I was talking about it. So I apologize if I spooked you. But I was just telling everyone that once I finish this Wanderer update, I was gonna start working on that as like my main thing, like getting like the levels done and the monsters done and like the whole gameplay loop hopefully going as well. Get that ready for Spooktality, and then I could also credit you as well, White, because I know you're helping out with that too, with the idea. Yeah, you were working on that yesterday. Is that what you were coding yesterday? I saw you in Discord with a stream open for like coding, but I didn't know if it was like the actual thing. You got the rotation working. Oh my gosh. The fact that you got the rotation working is a fucking miracle in my mind, because rotations I heard are really fucking difficult to do. I honestly thought the position would be easier to do than rotation, but if you got the rotation working, that's phenomenal. You're working on the position? Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully my little level stuff I sent you would actually be good for testing that. If I need to make better ones, just tell me. I'm more than happy to sit down in Blender and just model some stuff for you if you need it. So okay. Take a step back for a second, guys. Take a breather. Take a breather. So I think this is pretty much done. I mean, aside from merging all the meshes together and then getting it, packaged and ready, I might also go ahead and take textures from the project and actually apply them in Blender here just to see what everything looks like. But for the most part, this is pretty much done. The only other thing we really have to do, aside from obviously merging meshes, is we need to place the furniture in here for what we want. Now, I don't know if I'm going to merge that with this mesh or if it's going to be like placed in Unity. Yeah. I ended up making my own based off of yours because we were missing a few things. Okay, that's fair enough. Because the only things I modeled for those like little things were origin points for doors, and then just like the main thing itself. So if there was extra things you like, listen, like if you get that system working, as long as you tell me like what I need to model in the model for the system to work, then I can do it like easily. Um, like I can very much easily do that. So when the time comes, obviously when the time comes. But I can definitely do that because I can sit in Blender just make these models and stuff. So but yeah, aside from that, we just need to put the furniture in here, and then that should be done. So for the most part, um, we can probably step away from the power stuff now. So let me give you guys a little bit of a back view here. So yeah, the cables. So this is all like different parts, right? So all of this is the power station. So all this stuff is the power station, right? So this is one part. But originally, what will happen is the transmission lines, which I have modeled here. We did that on a separate stream, by the way. These are not to scale. They're actually going to be like this big, actually. They're going to be massive. But these transmission lines will have power lines on them placed in Unity. And then from here, they will funnel into the power station. And I don't remember which side they come in first, but I think they come in from this side. So the power lines from them will come down here, and then it'll do all this jabber jabber, and then I'll place power lines in Unity that come out of here, and those power lines will then go to the distribution power lines, which are these ones that we modeled. And there's 3 different versions. There's the normal one, there's the I think like little box one that we put next to the actual building of the Wanderer, and then there's the ones with lights on them. So we have 3 different versions. And then these will be placed in the scene, and then the wires will be connected via splines in Unity. And hopefully that doesn't fuck up, because if that does, then I'm gonna have to figure out how to actually get the connect wires connected. But for now, it should work. So yeah, we have basically the basics of a power system going here now. And there's still an extra bit of stuff I have to model for these things, but I will probably do those off stream. For now, I'll probably do them off stream. For now, we're gonna start working on. Let me see here. So I do want to do a radio tower. I would like to do a radio tower if possible. So I'm gonna make a new folder in my outdoors area folder, and we're gonna call this radio tower. I'm gonna start finding some concepts here. Okay. Yeah, radio towers look pretty straightforward. It's basically the transmission tower we made, but taller and more skinnier, and they also have a few satellite dishes on them. Now the cool thing is that this radio tower will have a blinking light at the top of it, so you'll be able to see that when you're in the map. Like that's like a blinking light you can go to. Yeah, it's gonna be very tall, very skinny. Yeah, that'll. Yeah, I've got a few good concepts here already, actually. And then, oh, it's gonna have like wires coming off of it. Oh, right, because it holds it all in place. Yeah, okay. Interesting. This one's also gonna have a shed next to it. I think we might just reuse the shed model from this for the radio tower as well. For now, we're gonna close that. And we're gonna make a new scene, and we're gonna make a new collection. We're gonna call this the radio tower. Ugh. And I'll actually go ahead and show you guys some of the references I'm looking at here. So we've got this one. So this is like a big view of it, right? Actually, this one has a wooden fence on the bottom. So we could just make a wooden fence actually, and it has a little thing here, and then it has a few signs, and then it has the actual giant pole. And this one doesn't have as many satellites on it, like little like dishes on it, but it does have the light at the top. This one, it looks like it's only 3. It's like 1, 2, 3, and then like the pieces on the top connecting it. So we could do that one. That's one small one we could do. We can also do this one. So this is another concept that I just came across. This one's a bit bigger, obviously. It's much more like focused going up. This one's like very vertical. I think I might go with this one because of how simple it is. Um, I might make it a little bit bigger than this, like more wider. But this one we're gonna reference for the satellites on it. We're gonna have like the antennas and stuff on it as well. And I think we'll kind of do a mishmash because this one has a pole that goes directly in the center all the way to the top, and this one does not. But I kind of like this one because of its like really basic triangle formation and the fence at the bottom. So we're gonna kind of merge these two concepts together, I think. So that's kind of what we're gonna go for. First off, let's get the cursor world origin back in place. Second off, I'm gonna quickly check Discord real quick. Totally not checking Twitter, I promise, guys. I'm not checking Twitter. I have not looked at Twitter at all this stream. I promise. I promise I'm a good boy. I don't look at Twitter. I don't look at Twitter when I'm on stream. Sorry. I could go invade Sam while he's in VC. No, I won't do that while I'm streaming. I'll ask him if I can join. It feels kind of like weird, like if I'm like streaming and stuff like this, I feel kind of weird like just joining a voice chat randomly because you know some people may not be like okay with being on a stream. So that's kind of why like when I'm doing stuff like this, I won't like just join a VC. I'll ask someone if they want to join me. Um or if I did happen to want to join someone, I'd ask them like, "Hey, I'm streaming. Like if I join." Um but I won't just like randomly join a VC. First off, guys, I am thirsty. I need to go get some water. So I will be right back. So we'll be right back for a moment here. One sec. Oh, I'm back. I just had to give myself a drink here. Yeah, the boys are testing their Lethal Company mod stuff right now. I won't join them because I don't want to bother them. Yeah, let's get back to it. Don't know how much longer I'll go for. Part of me kind of wants to go out and actually go get Taco Bell for dinner. I know I probably shouldn't. But I don't know. I forgot I'm still watching. Suddenly you speak. Oh, I'm here. Oh. They give you a heart attack. I'm sorry. I'm sorry they give you a heart attack. My bad. Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to give you a heart attack there. Okay, we're gonna do.
Just subscribe to me.
Reggie Blaster, Reggie. Hello, Reggie. Oh, Reggie. Hey, I hope you're doing okay, bud. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I just got back from getting water, actually, ironically. So you joined at the perfect time. We were just working on one of the models for the Wanderer. Actually, I could show you real quick if you really want to see. We're about to start on the radio station, but we had just done that. We were doing the power station. We were kind of finishing this up a little bit here, so we got this going and everything. And then we obviously have the transmission lines that we have modeled as well, and then we have the power lines too. So we're gonna kind of start working on a radio tower. I don't know how far we'll go with it. Part of me kind of wants to get food, but I'm willing to wait. I'm not like super hungry right now, so it's not a big deal. Worst comes to worst, I have a frozen pizza in my fridge I could eat if I want, but it's only so many nights, so many times you can eat a pizza in a short period of time before it starts getting a little, you know, like, oh, I don't want to eat more. Sorry, I'm taking a sip of my drink. I am hooked on No Man's Sky. Yeah, No Man's Sky is great. Oh, 1 sec, wait. Sorry, 1 sec, a big message. Sorry. I'm glad to hear you'd like to No Man's Sky. Yeah, no, No Man's Sky was really fun for me. I really enjoyed it. I haven't played it since 2021, and they've added a lot more since then. Like there is a lot to do. Sorry, 1 sec. We might be taking a short deprive here from modeling to help with a mod testing for Lethal Company tonight. So we might be doing that here in a second. Give me 1 moment. I gotta download something real quick. I'm downloading malware, guys. I know. End of the world. 1 sec. I'm downloading the mod pack you sent me. Give me a moment. God, this thing is 600 megabytes. Holy guacamole, that's a huge mod pack. But here I'll talk about No Man's Sky while I'm getting this set up here. You know, yeah, No Man's Sky was very fun. I really enjoyed it. It was I don't really know how else to explain it. It was like there was a lot to do, and building my base was a little bit fun, and I just enjoyed like exploring and stuff. And there is a story, and I think they've actually improved on it since last I remember. Like last I checked and stuff. So there might be even more stuff to do now, which is kind of dope, in my opinion. But yeah, like there is a lot to do in that game, and I've had it's VR compatible as well. So if you happen to want to do it in VR, it's built in directly VR. So sorry, 1 sec. I'm like doing all this mod stuff while I'm talking about No Man's Sky. If you happen to have like your favorite part of the game, oh wait, no, don't extract there. Okay, whatever. Well, it's fine. Sorry, I freaking did not mean to extract my folders here. Okay, there we go. Sorry, and then give me 1 second. I'm almost finished setting this up here. I know you guys can't see it. I do apologize. But you are not missing anything. It is just a bunch of random stuff. There we go. Okay, that should be working. Okay. One sec, I'm just messaging someone, so. Sorry guys, one sec, one sec. Yeah, I know. Where I'm like typing all this stuff in. Okay, we're not actually going to be doing mod stuff. I just had to set up my file real quick, which I have gone ahead and done. So we are back to the modeling because I do want to at least get this started. So, um, but yeah, no, I really did enjoy No Man's Sky. Very fun game. I originally was a little bit hesitant, but look, like once you kind of get into it, it's definitely difficult to kind of escape. Really, it's a very fun game. Um, like I like I said, I really enjoyed playing it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're actually just gonna do. There we go. I don't know if that's like too small or too big. The idea is that since this is mirrored and it's merging, it should just merge all these vertices together no matter what. So we're gonna move that up like this. Actually, we're gonna keep it like halfway in the floor because that's kind of how they are anyway. Um okay. So how tall are we thinking this tower is gonna be? We're thinking like I'm thinking like pretty tall. Like maybe like that tall. I think if it's gonna be that tall, it needs to be closer together, I think. Um I'm thinking like for, if we're at like eye height here and we're like looking up, like yeah, it's gonna be tall. I wonder if it should be taller though. I know these towers are supposed to be like super fucking tall, so I'm like not sure how tall I want to make this, but now I'm gonna quickly adjust. I'm gonna adjust this so that it's like -1, -1, like that. A little bit more condensed, I think. How many threads? What? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Uh, like tall. Oh, yeah. I had no clue what you were talking about for a second there. Um, part of me kind of wants to make this a little taller, but this is gonna be the basis for now. So we're gonna have this, and then ideally, it would be nice to also have like a part of this that's in like the direct center, like a much smaller pipe, so like this kind of. So like you have the ones on the outside, but then you have like the one that's directly in the middle, and it's like much smaller. Um, yeah, that will do. So yeah, you got this, and then it looks weird because there's no connecting factor yet, but we are gonna connect these together. So what we're gonna do is we're going to connect them with probably just cubes. Doesn't really need to be anything complicated. Uh, probably just do like really basic cubes. Hard part is actually no, it's not gonna be a hard part actually. It'll be fine. Head height. We'll start like right about here. And the idea is that we're going to kind of like do this, kind of rotate, kind of like make sure it's like rotated somewhat properly. Oh god. I'm gonna set it to local and that. Yeah, it's very scuffed. Very, very scuffed. There we go. So do like something like this. We could mirror it on one side and then just have, so we'll mirror this one on one side, but we're gonna actually take this and kind of flatten it down a little more. Actually, we'll keep it kind of thick. Actually, I don't know, but like you'll see how this turns out in a second once we get this going. Actually, how rotated is this actually? I was like 25. Okay, so we'll do like 90. Kind of get this one going over here. I wonder if I should stream Lethal Company tonight. I know I'm going to be playing with the boys tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to do VR or not. I think I might do VR, honestly. I don't know if I'll stream it though. I don't know, like, if you guys would want to watch me streaming. I mean, actually, you guys would. I know you guys would like watch me stream Lethal Company, but I just don't know if I like want to stream that or if I want to just play, like, record it. I do have a bunch of footage that I've recorded from Lethal Company with the boys that I do have to upload to YouTube, to the Stream Thought channel. So I will get around to doing that eventually. I just have not done that yet, so I do apologize in regards to anyone who is waiting for that. So scale. There you go. Okay, so this is the basis, and then what we're thinking is this is going to be an array, which is going to go like maybe like that, and then we'll also put an array on this one as well. And we're just gonna kind of whoop like that. There you go. Big womp. Huge tower. Look at that. Oh, brrr, baby, look at that. Oh, okay, about like 91. 91. Got it. Okay. There you go. There you go. So there's like the basis of the tower. There you go. That looks a lot better now with the actual framing on it. Although it is a little off center actually. So the center isn't technically in the center of the tower. So what we might do is we might adjust this a little bit here. Yeah, actually, thank you for pointing that out, Miyazaki. Yeah, no, that's true. I might like take a break from the streaming and like, cause like the other thing is the Lethal Company sessions are like something Sam does, and I like the idea of like directing you guys more towards his stream rather than my stream. Because I know you guys like, because I know that he puts a lot more work into his streams for that kind of stuff, and it's like I think I'd rather you guys go over to him for his stuff than kind of just like be watching just my, because I know you guys, like, some of you guys will like multi-watch streams, which is cool. Why are there so many faces in the why so many faces for these poles? Because it's a really tall pole. This is a radio tower. We're modeling a variation of a radio tower that I looked at concepts for. We'll polish it up a little bit here in just a bit here, but for now we're just blocking out the model at this point. We're not really thinking about anything else. We're just kind of doing this. Yeah, there you go. Super basic. We could even oh, that's not what I would do. We could even shade smooth these real quick if you wanted to. There you go. Shades, yeah. So that's the basic frame. So we're kind of going for this design. Super basic. I'm not gonna do, so I know I know usually they have like these wires coming down that connect them to the floor. I might do that. Like, maybe I'll have like one or two of these coming down, but I don't think I'll do like a bunch of them like this, even though it's technically accurate. I'm kind of more focused on just like, we got a light at the top, and then we do need to do the little stitches as well. We're like merging these two concepts together basically. Oh, and we still want to do the bottom part here as well, like with the fence as well. So we're also gonna do that too. I need my drink here. One sec. I don't even know where we're gonna bartend tomorrow. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't even looked. Uh, I have no clue where we're gonna bartend tomorrow. I need to go look at the suggestions. My recent trend for bar selection is the day of bartending I'll wake up and I'll go look at the bars. Oh my god. Yeah. So um oh sorry, I'm looking at Twitter guys once again. Um I should okay, I gotta close Twitter. I don't know why. Hard. Uh choices. Yeah. Um we'll see. For now we're gonna focus on this for a little bit longer. Kind of want to just get like the basics, like because like no one's gonna go all the way up here and actually like look at the attachments. So I could literally just get away with like here. I could show you like because these are supposed to be like really high up, so like right about here, I would say like we could literally just get away with like with like doing this. Um, I could actually maybe put like an attachment. Um, but the idea is that like you're really not supposed to cut. You're really not supposed to be going all the way up here anyway. So it's like, okay, there you go. One. It's meant to more be for show. So, although I could, I could, I guess like maybe it's supposed to be like this, yeah, and then do like that, grab that out, then do like that. We could do something like that, like just a really basic thing. So super straightforward, and then we'll shade smooth this whole thing. Shade smooth. Just something basic. Oh, and we could also put like a little extrusion in the center if we really want to, like a little thing coming out if you wanted it to look more like a satellite. Um, part, part of me is like, yeah, maybe I should put like a little attachment just to make it look like it's actually part of the tower. So like, part of me is like, okay, we'll just do like a little basic thing like this or something. Like something like that. Just like a really like basic thing to make it look like it's actually attached to the tower. Um it doesn't have to be perfect. That actually kind of pisses me off actually. Wait. Sorry, wait. Wait. This actually pisses me off. Hold up, wait. Something like that. Just something super basic. There you go. Actually, I wonder if I should make it actually come out like this and then I could move the whole mesh down like that. Yeah, there you go. Have like a nice little hoop there. Yeah, that works. That's better than nothing. Oh, I mean, if you can get to the top of the tower, yeah, true. This one isn't really. I don't think this will be climbable unless there's like unless I do a little goofy where like I make every other block come out slightly so that it's like you could step up maybe something stupid like that. Maybe I don't know. It'd be funny. Dun 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 dun. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Where would you be like that unless a bitch of an earth? Okay, sorry, I'm on Discord again, my bad. Okay. We're definitely not gonna worry about texturing this tonight. We're not gonna worry about texturing this on this stream. I think we're just gonna get the basics of the model done. What do you think God, I forgot how tall this thing is. Ugh. I mean these are just kinda like dishes, so it doesn't really Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's what we should do actually. We should so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna size this up a little bit like that. Yeah, that'll do it. Um and then that. There you go. Just give it a little bit, like, I wanted it to be more flat like that. There we go. Like I said, these are not meant to be looked at directly, like close up, super basic. So we'll do like, sorry, I keep thinking I have a local scale. Let's see, we'll do like maybe a few of these, like put one here, put one here, and make it a little bit smaller maybe. Kind of like the pipe is supposed to be going through it like that, basically, giving it like the sense of an attachment. I can actually get it kind of proper there. Yeah, that's good enough. Like that. Something basic like this. I could just like rotate a little to more scale. There we go. Oh, actually, just make sure it goes through the pipe. There we go. You know what's fun? If I make that Delta Down, whatever that game, that the game map, that I wanted to do, the Lethal Company one, I might just reuse some of these assets, for scenery. I've thought about doing that, like actually like reusing some of these assets for like the scenery and stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool. Go. It's like it doesn't really hurt, you know. It's like it's my assets I made. I should be able to just use them. So, and I still need to make sure these actually attach. Actually, we'll just keep it big like that. I'm being picky with actually getting them attached, but at the same time, like it doesn't really matter. So, okay, there we go. So like, look, like, you know, you're kind of like, you know, you're down here. You're at eye height, which is like right about here. You look up, like, oh, there's some like satellites there. Maybe they're a little bit too big. Make them a little bit smaller, maybe. But kind of, it's all really just at this point, just like preference. So, because the thing with this game map that I wanted to do, I wanted to make everything myself. You know, I wanted to make all the assets myself, all the monsters myself, all that kind of stuff. I want to see if it's. I think it's possible. So, okay. Let's get the top of the tower going and see what that's gonna be. So, top of the tower is I think what we're gonna do is we're going to it's gonna be a a light at the top. So we're gonna do a little cube at the top, and then I think we're gonna have like a little small cylinder with a few cylinders around it. And that's gonna be the emission light, and then that light is gonna be the one that blinks on and off like every so often. So we're gonna do that because I think that will look nice. So it's like an elevator. Something super basic like this. Like get it like a nice little foundation here, like this. Really make it skinny, kind of like maybe slightly like that. This central pole, I think, is going to be the one that like it's actually no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do there we go. It's like a little basic thing like this. So part of me kind of wants to like squeeze this in a little bit more, but for now we'll leave it. That's fine. It feels a little like off center though. Like I'm like feels like I should maybe like do something like this where I give it a little bit more. Nah, it's gonna irritate me if I do it like that, which is good. Um okay, and then you know, and then we'll just do like a cylinder and then we'll kind of just work from that, I think. So just a really basic model. So we'll have this cylinder which will be the direct light. Because like the thing is, we want this to be like visible even when you're directly below it. So yeah, that this platform's gonna probably get. Actually, we'll do that right now because I know for a fact I'm gonna forget if I don't do it. Um, so what we're gonna do. There you go. Something like this, like very basic. Um, and we do want the light. I think like the light wants to. We're gonna put like the light right here, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a cylinder below it that's level with this ground. Give it a bit more. Sorry, give it a bit more girth. There was a game I've been thinking about a lot more recently, Wavetail. I don't think any of like the only person I know that's played that game. One of my friends, Y, has played it because I gifted it to them for I think last year, Christmas last year or something, or I think it was a birthday. Was it a birthday or last year, or Christmas? But I gifted my friend this game called Wavetail, um, and I'm just thinking about that game again because it had really good music. So, ugh, God, I forgot about that. It's a good game. Basically, the whole like the gameplay gimmick of that game is you're this like girl and you have this water spirit that when you're standing on top of the ocean surface, the water spirit stands below you like a shadow, and it allows you to like walk on the water and surf on the water, which like without like any sort of like board, like you just do it. Um, it's really cool. It's a really cool game. Like it's super neat. And they had really good music. It was originally a Google Stadia exclusive. Like that's kind of like one of the reasons why a lot of people probably never heard of it because it was a Google Stadia exclusive. Um so yeah. It was a Google Stadia exclusive for a while. Uh and then when Google Stadia kind of hit the bucket, uh a lot of those games kind of migrated over to like Steam and stuff. Well, for obvious reasons, obviously. Um, so a lot of them did migrate over and whatnot, um, to like Steam, and Wavetail was one of them, and it was pretty good. It's like $30, I think. I think the gameplay is like maybe like 10 hours or so. It's not like a super long game. It's a pretty straightforward game. It's very fun though. Movement's very fun. Really, really enjoyable. It's one of those games where it's like I think they originally had like a gameplay gimmick that they kind of just came up with, and then they just built a game around it for fun. Well, I think that was a whole studio, so it's not like it's just for, you know, yeah, it's not like it's just like one person making a game. It's like a whole studio. So kind of just like sizing these differently to give it more variety. I don't know. This is like weird, but I'm trying to like kind of just make this top look a little bit more varied. Although in hindsight, the entire pole will. I think the whole point of this is that the entire pole itself should be a light instead of just the tip top. Because like I was just gonna make the tip top of this a light. Um, but I wonder if like the whole pole here should actually just be a light. Let me actually genuinely curious. Um, what do they look like usually? Oh yeah, okay, so it's just like okay. So like it's basically like this tall pole, but then imagine there's like a lot of smaller poles around it. Okay, hold up. Um so like we'll have like maybe a few of these just kind of spread around the center here. Um kind of like different varying heights and such. So like we'll have like one like this, and like this. Keep that one that size. Oh gosh, I keep pressing buttons wrongly. Then one like this, and then the top of this is gonna have the actual light source, which I will actually just use an iconosphere because it's just easier. So here. Um, but actually, what I was gonna do is I was gonna make it to where like it's like that. It's a little bit too fat though. I was thinking of just doing like that, but I don't know how that's gonna look in the scene because I need it to be like because like this pole is way too thick. That's the problem. This pole needs to be like significantly skinnier. That's the biggest issue here. Is gonna take a lot. Oh, that is way too skinny. And you're supposed to be like tall. I need you to be tall. Because this is gonna be um like this whole thing is literally just going to be an emission. So it's like there you go. Like that's how it's gonna be, right? And I think what we can do is as long as the light I could probably get away with just having an animation for the material that increases and decreases the emission. But part of me kind of wants to make this like a little bit bigger. Um like that. And the idea is like you'll see like and then like maybe I'll do like a particle like a maybe like a particle or something that brightens it up more. But ideally you should just be able to see that blinking on and off at the top. So um because usually they have like the bloom around them. So if you have the post processing on, you should see the bloom. So that should just be fine, I think. So I'll kind of increase the height of these a little bit more here. Just to the hell of it, so. And then I kind of hate that there's not one right here. See what's open space here. Leaving that on. And this is always the part of the modeling where it's like you're kind of just throwing stuff at the fan until you find out what works and what doesn't. So, although this kind of doesn't look right to me still with the platform like that. What I mean is like I should probably take this. Something like that. Yeah, there you go. That looks a lot better. Yeah, that looks better. I like that. That's more better. Nice. What if I shape this whole thing smooth? Look weird, but whatever. Yeah, so that's like the basics of the radio tower, I would say. It's just gonna be a really tall tower that will have a light at the top of it. So if you're standing like all the way over here, you should see like just like the light on the top flickering on and off, basically. Um like that's basically the basics of it essentially. So yeah. I should just work, honestly, as a model, I would say. I feel like the top could use a little bit of work. Or it doesn't even need that it doesn't even need all this. I could literally just get rid of the top and just have the one pole with the light on it. But I just wanted to put like a little cap on it. I do know that we do need to this will probably have a foundation, most likely. Um and then we are going to have the fence as well and the shed too. I'm not going to do these wires, I think. I think this model is going to have to take a little bit of tweaking because I will have to put it into the scene and then actually make the animation and then see like how that looks, and then I'll have to tweak it. But I think we're not gonna do that on the stream. I think for now we're fine. So um so instead what we're gonna do is can we speed run these do you think we can speed run this gates? We only need to make one. We only really need to these aren't even part of the radio tower. Oopsie. Get in there. We do just need to model like one piece of the fence here. So there's one of these, and then we have an array. And then if we want, and then once we have like a good length, we can then might be grounded in dirt. Okay, yeah, I'll just leave it then. So we just need to model like one piece of this fence. So it's the vertical and then the horizontal bit. That shouldn't be too difficult. Oh man. You know what I'm saying, guys? Oh man. I'm probably gonna go for another 15 more minutes here, and then I'm gonna wrap up because I do actually need to test this mod pack. So we'll try and get this fence going now. I think that's what we're gonna do. For now we're just going to and we'll just get rid of all. We'll just hide all this for now, and then we'll keep the two concepts up, just so that we're not like looking at everything else like it's in the way. Okay, so let's see. We've just got just a cube that's beveled on the top. Really, that's about it, and probably flat on the bottom. So super straightforward. Hello, Mr. Me. You're gonna come over here because you're gonna be a size reference for this. Make cube, and that by 1. Flatten that really thinly, maybe like this. It's gonna be much more flat than wide, like that basically. Struck by lightning or something. True. I think actually I could probably look outside my. Actually, I don't know if I could look outside my house and actually see a radio tower. I know there are some in the area. I just don't remember exactly where they're at. But yeah, no, we have those kind of towers here. So, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, are you breaking? What is that? Oh, it's like the okay. It's like the tip top of it. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Literally just needs to be like beveled at the top. So, and then what we can do is we can we could mirror this, but actually I wonder if I mirror it like this and then I do an array. And then I do a mirror modifier. Yeah, like this. And then we just do like that. How wide are these fences supposed to be? Oh, they're a little bit wide. We can make them like like that maybe. And then just adjust the array a little bit here. Maybe 1.6 maybe. We have 2 like negative 1.8, I would say. Yeah. And then we just need to whoop, 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 whoop. How big is the radio tower? I should have put the shoot. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take all the. I'm gonna take all this. I have it in here, just so I can like disable and enable stuff a lot easier, so I don't have to freaking re-drag everything around. There we go. An iconosphere. Ah, fuck. I'll just click it all. I guess. Not that big of a deal anyway. Okay. Yeah, like this, right? Okay. And then I was leaning too far. Sorry about that. We're thinking like, yeah, might need to make these planks a little bit wider, but otherwise it should just be, yeah, just like, yeah, there you go. Make them a little bit more wider. Oh, and I need to make these a little bit more apart because I forgot if you make them wider, they technically aren't spaced out. There we go. Just something like that. And then the radio tower itself is like that. So we'll do like 15, I think. Yeah, that should be fine. Because it's not supposed to be like a lot of walking space. So super basic. Grounded to balance it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and then lastly, we will just quickly do the horizontal bits. It seems like there's 3 of them. There's 1, 2, 3. We'll just do those real quick here. Those are super easy to do. Once again, just yeah, like this. And then, honestly, at this point, I think it's really just supposed to be on the back, right? Or does it actually go across the whole thing? Yeah, it's on the back. Okay, because it's kind of what holds all the planks together. So it's like, yeah, it just kind of goes on the back a little bit. If I wanted to be exact, I could just do that. There you go, and then. And then if I also wanted to be exact here, I could just take this and pop it like that, and take this and pop it like that, and there you go. So there's 1, and we'll do like a second one in the middle, and then we'll do a second
the Eiffel
one.
Tower, I see.
True, we are building the Eiffel Tower. That is true. Or the Wanderer's version of an Eiffel Tower. Very, very true. We're building these wooden fences here real quick, which are basically these things. Just to get the model going. And then here's the actual radio tower. Compared to scale, by the way, this is my character right there. Pretty tall. I mean, it's supposed to be tall, so. Yeah. Really basic, though. Like I said, just a light at the top that flickers. I wanted to do a radio tower because I just like the idea of having one in the distance you can see as like a nice little like point to go to. And then like the idea is like, okay, we'll have like this fence that has like an opening, and then there'll be a nice little shed that might have some like information in it or something. So just like little key points to kind of find to travel to in the map, just to give people like something to do. And then yeah, like the idea is like this will be basically surrounded by like this fence, and then we'll actually take the shed from, actually we'll just do that right now. We're actually gonna take the shed from this power station, and we're just gonna slap that bitch over here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse. And we're literally just gonna reuse the shed, because I don't feel like making an entirely new one. This one I think we'll do like that, because it's kind of close there. And something like this. Probably won't have the door knocked down on this one, or maybe we will. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a running joke. All the doors are knocked down for some fucking reason. Who's knocking down all these damn doors? Yeah, so like this is like the basics of it essentially. So yeah, just unwrap these and then rotate them so they become a fence, and then we've already got this set up. I mean, maybe we'll keep the door like that. Maybe we'll rotate it a little bit so it's a little bit different. And then yeah, just going through and applying all the modifiers and applying the materials. Basic radio tower basically there, good to go. So yeah, another like nice little point of interest. So that's nice. And then I mean, I think the last thing I kind of thought about modeling as another point of interest was a satellite dish, like a big one, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna model a giant satellite dish. Let me look at my to-do list real quick, because I do have a to-do list. I need to also save a new version of stuff. To-do list. I have a to-do list I wrote down. Let's see. Yeah, maybe zones. Well, okay, we already got the spawn area set up. We just have to do a few extra things in the scene. We do need to do some stuff inside the Wanderer eventually, so we will eventually probably have a dev stream where I'm just working on stuff inside the Wanderer, including the community pictures on the walls of the staircase. We're gonna move the pictures onto there. Might rework the server room with some new models, maybe. Maybe a cash register I might sit down and model on stream. Maybe a microwave too, actually. Um, I think the biggest thing is definitely the community pictures on the wall of the staircase. That's going to be the big thing that I update inside the map for now. I think we still have the cooking system, obviously, but I think the cooking system is going to be its like own update because that's going to probably take a while to do all that, get all the systems going. This update's already a lot, so. And then for the outside, we did the power poles, we did the rock, we did the power lamp pole lamps. I've already made rocks for the most part. I did get a waterfall set up. The lake, I think I need to tweak a little bit with some maybe assets. We need to work on campsite assets. That's the next big thing we have to do. So I think we have this. If we do another dev stream later this week, I will probably do campsite assets, like a campfire and a tent. Because we need to model those for the map, make new ones. We need to model new ones and such. So that's definitely a big thing that we need to do as well. And then I think that's all the models I need to make for the update, and then I can just kind of get it all in the scene and start modifying it a little bit. Yeah, because like I got like a lot like watchtowers. I got that. You solved the calculations for the position. Oh my gosh. Oh, I really want to see that in play when it's fully working. You just gotta detect overlapping rooms. I had a weird issue where I couldn't get collision detection to work in Udon for some reason. Like I could not get it working in Udon graph. So if you could figure that out in the actual like coding part, like in Udon Sharp, more power to you. Because like the collision detection was so weird to do. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. I thought it would be simple, but Yeah, see, I'm looking at my to-do list now, and I already got like multiple things already checked off here. So we're making great progress on this actually. A lot of this stuff is also just things that tie into the cooking system. So I actually will probably put that on its own to-do list. But yeah, we're making exceptional good progress getting all this stuff modeled for what we need to do. We're definitely gonna have a stream where I do Unity stuff. And that one might be a little bit spoilery if you don't want to see like a lot of the new stuff in the Wanderer, if you want to wait till it's a public. So I will make sure to put that in the stream title, that we are working on Unity stuff. And if you don't want to see like the updated version of the Wanderer, then you can look away. But yeah, we might do a dev stream with that eventually. A big problem with it is that collision detection works on the physics engine, which has different update cycles than the script. Oh, yeah, true. Okay. I mean, as long as you can somehow get it working to where it just won't place a room if it's colliding with another room, that'd be perfect. Can't just enable the collision and expect it to detect instantly. You gotta wait a few frames or something. See, my concept for the map was there would essentially be a loading screen, quote unquote, like an artificial one. But the idea is that the artificial loading screen would be there because it's generating the level and doing all that stuff. So like that was my idea, was like even if it takes a little bit of time for it to do the collision detection, I would just have like an artificial loading screen for that, because I had a feeling that if we were generating these procedural levels during the mat during like while in the scene, like when people were there like in the world, it would take like a little bit, like maybe like a minute or two just to do everything properly. So I was counting on that, honestly. So oh, sorry, my friend just pinged me for all the mod updates for this stuff. Oh, I should do VR for Lethal Company tonight. I don't know. I'm debating. Sorry, it's like he's like updated a lot of stuff. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking at what my friend pinged me. But yeah, no, that's definitely something that we're gonna have to sit that I would have to sit down and kind of like polish up like how that's gonna flow. Um yeah. Oh yeah, I did watch his VOD. Yes, he was controlling the loop, but I forgot that he added the mod that lets him do controlling and stuff. It was very funny to watch. Waiting for the physics means you need to persist information on which rooms to erase your testing or have already tested. Ah, see, that's the part where all the technical stuff comes into play. I'm glad you're helping me. I'm glad you're willing to do this for me, White, because I don't think I would have been able to figure that out. That's all it takes, though. Because, like, with VR chat, like, we're kind of limited in what we can do when we do it on Graph. But outside of that, like, yeah. Oh man. Okay. So I think we are going to probably stop here. Um, I think we got a good amount of progress done. We were doing the power station and stuff, getting that all like touched up with the signs and whatnot, and then fixing some materials and whatnot. It doesn't feel like it feels like it's been more than 2 hours, but it's only been 2.5 hours. Wow. Um, and then we started working on the radio tower, so I'm happy that we got some work done. So that's great. Um, Suddenly shotgun to Lucas. Yeah, well, if you guys are interested in watching me play Lethal Company, I will be joining Sam and the friends on his stream in about 30 minutes. I'll ping notifications on my Discord for that when it happens. So if you want to watch, then we'll be streaming there. Well, I'll be joining him. I won't be streaming myself, but I'll be joining him. I don't know if I'll do VR. I might do VR. I've done VR Lethal before. It's fun, but I don't know if I'll do that tonight. We'll see. But yeah. Oh, part of me just thinks to calculating the box manually instead of using the physics today. Yeah, box. I mean that could work. It just depends on like how, because like, wouldn't that be kind of weird if the room actually wasn't in the shape of a box, but it actually was like more like weirdly shaped? Or would we want to just make our rooms always be able to confine within a box collider just so we don't have to deal with that or something like that? I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting to think about though. Uh but yeah, no. I think we'll probably stop there. It's 7:30 anyway, so I should go join them and actually make sure my mod stuff is working as well. I gotta stretch. I'll give you another minute to type out your response for his thing. Ugh. Maybe one of those days we'll see how this VR thing works with Lethal. Yeah, no, it actually works pretty okay. You have to adjust the graphics settings a little bit, and on Index, the one thing I don't like about the controls on Index for Lethal Company is that your joystick is what you use to jump. Actually, no, your joystick, you have to push down your joystick to sprint, and I don't like that. I wish I could rebind it, but I haven't figured out how. But you can actually edit some of the configs to like make it a little bit easier. But yeah. Anyway, I think we are going to probably stop there, and we're gonna chill here. I'm gonna go join the others here and make sure my mod stuff is working. I will be streaming at I will be joining Sam on his stream, so I'll be sure to link that when the time comes if you want to watch me from his POV. But yeah, also White, good luck on your good luck on that. Like, update me if you want. I'd love to try and help, but I don't know if I can, considering you're doing like a lot of coding technical stuff. But yeah, no, otherwise I'm gonna dip out and go get ready. So